characterized by positive and supportive connections in which all individuals feel valued, safe, and understood. These relationships are founded on fairness and mutual respect and are defined by three key elements: communication, equality, trust, and the establishment of boundaries. Each individual has a right to feel safe, valued, and cared for within a relationship, which is particularly significant when forming closer or more intimate connections.
Communication is essential for building and maintaining respectful and healthy relationships. It involves open and honest dialogue, active listening, and sharing of emotions. Trust and boundaries are important factors in healthy, balanced relationships, playing a crucial part in maintaining your identity, mental health, and physical well-being. Boundaries can include restrictions on physical actions, such as asking your roommate or partner not to look through your phone or not to interrupt when you're working from home. They can also be psychological, such as asking your spouse to accept that your goals and dreams may not always be the same as theirs. Healthy relationships serve to encourage autonomy and reduce codependent habits, set expectations when interacting with others, give you a sense of empowerment and self-respect, clarify individual responsibilities in a relationship, and separate your wants, needs, thoughts, and feelings from those of others. Through this, it is evident that having boundaries and trust within a relationship strengthens both individuals and prevents unhealthy dynamics from developing.
According to Sheldon Reed, when boundaries are blurred between personal life and work, people experience more emotional exhaustion and less happiness. On the other hand, setting boundaries, particularly regarding job duties, can lead to a greater sense of empowerment. It means that learning how to set and maintain healthy boundaries can change many aspects of your life, ranging from work to family relations to dating. It all starts with understanding the difference between healthy and unhealthy boundaries. Equality in relationships lies in a shared commitment to mutual respect and a deep understanding of what it truly means to be equal partners. While the concept of equality may vary in different relationships, it commonly encompasses the principles of fairness, open communication, and empathy. Equality in relationships goes beyond just a surface level, requiring a genuine effort to recognize and appreciate each other as individuals with unique perspectives and experiences.
Early relationship patterns can influence how people behave in adult relationships, including the risk of domestic violence. It can also be classified as intimate partner violence, which is a type of violence that can take many forms, including emotional, sexual, and physical abuse, stalking, and threats of abuse. Abusive relationships involve one person having power and control over the other person, where they use threatening, hurtful words and behaviors to control the partner. Early in the relationship, an abusive partner may seem attentive, generous, and protective, but later that attention can become controlling and scary. Although the abuse might happen only once in a while at first, it may get more intense and happen more often over time.
According to the Australian Institute of Health and Welfare, results from the 2021 showed that an estimate of 3.8 million Australian adults, 20% of the population, reported experienced physical and/or sexual family and domestic violence since the age of 15. With this, research showed that 1 in 6 women and 1 in 18 men experienced physical or sexual violence, bringing about issues relating to safety, mental health, and long-term well-being. Such experiences can lead to anxiety, depression, post-traumatic stress, and difficulty in forming healthy relationships. Following this, 1 in 4 women and 1 in 7 women experience emotional abuse, which are non-physical behaviors that are meant to control, isolate, or frighten you.
Stereotypes are beliefs and assumptions about the characteristics that are considered innate or appropriate for women, men, girls, and boys. This means that they influence how we act at the individual level, how we raise our children, and how we relate to others. Stereotypes also inform broader societal norms and can result in punishment for women, men, and children when they don't conform to expected gender roles. Global evidence shows that levels of men's violence against women are higher in societies, communities, and relationships where there are more rigid distinctions between the roles of men and women and between more stereotypical nations of the ideal man or woman and where dominant forms of masculinities are rigidly adhered to. According to research, men are more commonly the perpetrators of physical violence, sexual harassment, and sexual violence. This shows that women are more likely than men to fear and be seriously harmed or killed by a partner. On average, 1 woman is killed every 9 days by a current or former partner.
Personal and community health is shaped by a variety of factors known as social determinants, which can either support well-being or contribution to poor health. Personal factors include emotional well-being, past experiences, knowledge of healthy relationships, and community skills. For example, individuals with strong emotional regulation and awareness of warning signs are less likely to experience or tolerate domestic violence, while those with prior trauma or limited understanding may be more vulnerable. Community factors include cultural norms, social support networks, access to education, healthcare, and legal services. Communities that promote respect, equality, and provide resources encourage safe relationships and overall well-being. Communities with normalized aggression, rigid gender roles, or limited services increase the risk of domestic violence, negatively impacting both individual and community health.
One of the most effective approaches to addressing domestic violence is through health promotion campaigns. Interventions such as White Ribbon and Our Watch are organisations that aim to build awareness of respectful relationships and promote domestic violence, offering workplace programs developed to help your workplace prevent violence against women, promote gender equality, and meet positive duty requirements. White Ribbon has a vision stating, "A nation where every woman is free from all forms of men's violence and abuse." It means that throughout the organisation, it aims to prevent violence against women, showcasing gender equality and creating an environment that builds positive relationships based on respect. Moreover, it is recommended that places such as schools work to embed bystander training, which works to get people to understand the 5 Ds, known as distract, delegate, document, delay, and direct. Through these, an individual can become an active bystander who takes action to keep a situation from escalating or to disrupt a problematic situation. Decision-making behaviours, knowledge, social pressures, and access to support services all play a role in making domestic violence worse. Individuals may choose to stay in unsafe relationships due to fear, financial dependence, or hope that the situation will improve, which prologues exposure to harm. Harmful behaviours such as controlling actions by the abuser or secrecy by the victim can escalate conflict and prevent intervention. A lack of knowledge about what constitutes abuse or the availability of support services can stop individuals from seeking help. Social pressures, including family expectations, cultural norms, or peer influence, can discourage reporting abuse or leaving unsafe situations, while limited access to shelters, counselling, and legal aid reduces opportunities for safety and recovery. Together, these factors perpetuate cycles of violence and poor health outcomes.